Hello, guys. Welcome back. Don't ask. I got up this morning, felt like I was on death's door. Luckily, Odin took care of me. All the gods are settled. Just as long as everybody knows Odin is absolute ruler, it can be a peaceful household. If they don't know that, there's going to be problems. As long as you recognize Odin's in charge, you're fine. I started a new board with him. It's a private board because I'm like, I don't want people to see stuff and get the wrong idea. It's kind of a sense of humor we've developed together because I worked with him for a couple years at this point. I know I haven't mentioned him for a couple years on the channel, so you guys are probably like, huh? But I have worked with him. Um, and it's stuff that I think would attract the wrong kind of people to work with him. He is the craziest motherfucker in the valley, which was why lots of pantheons won't even work with me because Odin number one god in this house. But at the same time, if you overemphasize that too much, you're not going to have a good time with him. Since he's a death deity, I tend to talk to him the way I talk to all death deities, and they all seem to like it. Luckily, I haven't gotten killed yet. I guess it takes a special kind of crazy to walk up to a death deity and start talking to them in stupid, simpering baby talk because you think they're so cute. And I don't do it to make fun of them. It's just there's something about death deities that the more of a badass they are, I'm like, oh, you are so adorable! And they like it. They usually like it. Every so often they look annoyed, but usually they like it. So yeah. So I got the big wolf. And Loki's fine. Loki doesn't care. Loki's smart enough to know that if Loki's not absolute head of the household, that takes some responsibility off Loki, and Loki can go around and create mischiefs. Now, I am dying for some chicken, but we're just going to have to hold tight for a couple weeks, and that has something to do with something, because I was so sick when I got up this morning, I thought I'd be, like, eating, like, crackers for a couple weeks. But I'm pretty good. I don't know what it was, but I've noticed if I pray to Odin and he's going to come through within a couple of hours, I get better. I almost think the sickness is as intense as it is when he takes care of me, because it's like he accelerates the process. Please don't try this at home. It's only recently started to work this way. Usually, if I'm sick, I'm really, really sick. You guys know that, and I'm so sick, I'm delirious, and it's like for a couple weeks. So we're doing good. The wolf's the head of the household, and I was talking to one of you, and we were talking about how, the Greek gods will work with me, but really, even though I'm quarter Italian, I can't even get the Roman gods to work with me. And I realized it's everything to do with Odin. Odin just doesn't like a lot of people or a lot of deities. He doesn't even pretend. If he doesn't like you, you will know. You will know from the moment you meet him, unless he's after something. But if he doesn't like you, he's usually pretty upfront about it. If he hates you, you'll find out. And he hates a lot of people. He's so adorable. But we're doing good, and I think that was it. From experiences from other people, the Roman deities seem very no nonsense, very austere, very remote. Onin don't got time for their fucking shit because we're either going to work with the humans and discipline them, or you can fuck off. Is basically Odin. And that's the thing. Odin's very hands-on with his people. He won't be remote. Maybe for very few rare people he is remote, but he usually is showing up in your life every day, motivating you, which means threatening to stab you with something if you don't get your fucking ass out of bed and move. But then, like when I was really sick today, he was, very nurturing for Odin, watching over me. It wasn't let's watch Netflix and cry into Kleenexes, but it was let's go, you need a break of a couple hours, go lay down. So he's a really good deity to work with, and Loki's happy because Loki's like that's less work Loki has to do, because the bigger Odin's territory gets and the bigger share of the territory Odin gets, the happier Odin is. Now I know Odin, he wouldn't be Odin if he didn't try to shove all the other gods out the door again. He will behave for as long as I'm keeping an eye on him, and I feel this happy, ambitious energy. He would like to kill probably every other god in existence to be good. He won't because he's logical and that's not his pantheon, but he's ambitious enough. We were watching the Dr. Jackson Crawford thing about Odin, and I was hearing all the stories about Odin. I know a lot of people that work with him where he's really sweet. Those stories bother him, but I listen to them and I laugh like crazy. I'm like, that's my baby. Like there's stories of like, he would favor a warrior, and I think it was Wartooth that he favored, and he was a successful warrior, and Odin loved him because, you need people to die in war to get them into Valhalla. Well, the guy started to get a little older, and he had been favored by Odin, so, he didn't die because Odin made him impervious to, like, two kinds of weapons. It was, like, iron and steel, I think. And the old man showed up as his charioteer one day, and, the guy gets in his chariot, and Odin turns around, beats him to death with a club. Because he didn't make him impervious to wood, so Odin found a wooden club and beat him to death. Yeah, you can tell the Odin people, can't you? And it's just like, well, that's Odin. He wanted him for Valhalla, so he had to die in battle. And technically, the whole father beating you to death is dying in battle. What are you gonna do? And they talked about, how he had other warriors he favored, but when it was time to harvest them for Valhalla, their luck turned to shit. And usually it was Odin himself coming to collect them, which is kind of sweet if you think about it. I heard Loki, there's something wrong with people who work with Odin. You're all fucking crazy. But you work with him too. He goes, yeah, but I am crazy. So we're having a good day. The more time I spend with Odin, I can get amped up in a really good way, and have a lot of that Odin energy, and then no other deity wants anything to do with you. Same thing with Loki. They I've talked about before, they like to make sure their scent and their aura and everything is all over you so that you just absolutely reek for gods for miles around, and the gods are like, no, no, you smell like them. You have their energy all over you. Get away from me. Why do you like that psychopath? That's my boy. He's back here. Two craziest motherfuckers in the valley. So he's cute. And I'm jonesing for chicken right now, guys. And there's just like no money at this point. I almost had a heart attack. I checked my bank balance. I'll be okay. But I was like, oh, Jesus Christ. But I'm jonesing for chicken. I want it. The only problem is a DQ, you'll blow through all your money really, really fast. And they're chickens for shit, but you get addicted to fast food, but we'll be okay. So if you guys like what you see, like, comment, subscribe. We're going to try to figure out something to make at home to kind of get that chicken fix, and I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.